It's not just you. It feels strange for me too, but it's all right. Yeah, I'm not like, oh yeah, this is normal. No. So you just use this and just hold. You can clip that one onto your whatever you want, because you won't have to change the level too much. Okay. And then you can just put your finger button on whichever one you're not holding the leash on.
Oh, okay.
So whichever one's more comfortable for you to use the button, and whichever one's more comfortable for you to do the leash. Okay. I'm just gonna walk around and I'm gonna give you opportunities to recall me. All right. And then you're gonna recall me, and some of the time I'm gonna come right back, and some of the time I'm not. And so then this will give you an opportunity to kind of get it straight in your head, so that you don't give an to them when they don't need it, right? Or give a recall and then accidentally stem them on the recall. So this will give you an opportunity to make mistakes, right? Okay. So I'm just gonna start walking off, and you can start getting the tug good. Oh, I didn't say Yeah, you didn't say yeah. But that's perfect. See, because like with them, you know, like because I got shocked, right? With them, they could be, and then they start making the connection come in their head means a shock, right? And that's not what you want. Yeah, so this gives you an opportunity to get a little bit of muscle memory before you start doing it.
Your neck? Couldn't you put it on your arm or something?
I don't know. I like to do it. I've done it both ways, and you know, I used to always do it around the arm, and then I realized that there's something a little bit better about doing it around the neck. It's a little weird, yeah, but the reason I do it around my neck is because, one, around the arm, my arm moves, and so then the connection is not very direct. It'd be like if I put it around the dog's leg. Yeah. The connection between me being pulled somewhere is like, oh, my arm can go out. Yeah. Okay. And then the other reason is because, you know, I'm doing it around the dog's neck. You know what I mean? Yeah. So if they're like, oh, well, it's too much for you to put it around your neck, you know? No, it's fine. Because it's not that bad. Yeah, so you can walk with me if you want. No, that's perfect. Oh, yeah,
that was as soon as I said it.
That was good. Yeah, no. So that's actually that timing was perfect. That was much better than the first time, right? Because the first time you forgot to say and then the stem was right after. Because like I can tell you exactly when I feel it, right? So like the first time, you said come and I didn't, right? And then you said come again and you tapped it, like right after. That time I heard first.
Okay.
And then
try to get better at that.
No, that was perfect. You said first, and then immediately I felt the shock. Okay. But I heard before I felt the shock, right? It was a split second, but that's exactly what you want. The reason is because what you don't want is okay, so like if I feel the shock and then you say I can tell you from the other side of this that what I feel takes over all of my attention. Okay. So if I feel this shock first and then I hear
yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not hearing anymore. All I feel is shock. Right? The means nothing to me, okay. Right? But if I hear and then feel the shock, then it's like, oh, I hear and I'm like, right? And so then in this,
how did you learn to get this all in sync?
Took time. I practiced a lot. Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to be practicing.
Yeah. You know, hundreds of times, right? And unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to do it this way. The way we're doing it right now with a person. Yeah. I hate to practice on dogs. Yeah. I feel sorry. I'm so sorry, doggies, right? Because, you know, my timing's wonky and they're trying to like figure out what I want and how to communicate with me and stuff like that, and I'm not doing it quite right. Yeah. And so I found that like I've started teaching trainers this way too when I teach new trainers. I'm like, all right, no dogs. We're not touching any dogs yet. We're just doing us. And so then they get a turn being the dog and they get a turn being the person handling the dog,
so you get
right?
a feel for what you're expecting.
Exactly, yeah. And then it's very valuable because then they get to feel if they do it wrong.
Right.
I do it wrong on purpose when they're the dog. Okay. Because then they get to feel exactly the timing and confusion that the dog feels. Right. Right? So there you go. Good. All right. Yeah, that was good. So the only tweak that I'll give you is when you said come, that was good. And then when you said you waited it. You paused just a little bit, and then you did tap the e-collar, and that was good. So the reason that I kind of just stood there and like looked around confused was because I'm trying to simulate and mimic a dog that doesn't know, right? So if they don't know,
I need to pull on the collar.
that's where the guidance comes in. Because I'm like, just like, I'm out here, and you said and you shocked, and then I'm like, what do I do?
What I want.
Yeah, there you go. So you got to show them with the leash, because then they can go, okay, if you go, all right, we're here. So you go come, and then I don't come because I don't know come. So I'm like looking around, and then you say and you shock. If I don't feel any leash at the same time, I'm just like, but even just like, tug just a tiny bit, even just that right there, that's good enough, right? Because the leash, in this case, onto the flat collar, isn't the source of pressure. That's not the main source of pressure. This is just guidance. Like, hey, come this way, right? So then if I'm here, you say you say come, and then you say and then I feel this little tug and a shock at the same time, and then you say come again, right? Yeah, like that. Then I'm like, oh, I'm come with you, right? Yeah. So that was perfect. That felt good. Yeah. You surprised me. That was perfect. You got me again. All right, so we'll go around. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay. That was better, right? Yeah, because you said come, you said and you tugged. So the only thing that I'd change there is after you say and you tap it, tug at the same time, and then tug again. Give like a little extra tug, like, and then repeat come, right? Because then they're like, oh, what? And then you just tug a little. You said tap the e-collar, and then tug a little bit again and say come. So like, think of it this way. So like,
think of it.
you
say
could,
it
yeah.
back in my head. So I say come. You don't come. I say and tug. Hit this and tug.
And tug. Yep. And then just tug again and say come.
Come. Okay.
Yeah, and then be encouraging. Like come on. Right, like that. Because then I'm like, oh, okay. Because like what tends to happen is when they've never felt it before, they're frozen up a little bit. Some dogs do. They'll freeze up a little bit. So if you say come and then like you repeat come and then you're like walking backwards like, come on, buddy, come. Then they're like, oh, okay. Like, and then they start coming, right? And then if they don't, then you can just go, come, and tap the e-collar, and they're like, whoa. And then come on. And then they come to you, right? Because then they're getting pressure and they're like, oh, and then they start to come towards you, the pressure goes away, and then you're encouraging them like, let's go, dude, come on, right? Because then and backing up like that, you're using body language to get them to come to you, right?
Gotcha.
So we'll try again. Yeah, there you go. Good. Yeah, that was perfect. That was much better. So that will be way more understandable to the dog than what we were doing before. So does this help?
Yes.
Is clarification? Okay,
well,
good.
It helps also me doing it, and you clarifying.
Because then I can tell you what I felt.
Yes.
Yeah, instead, because like the dog can't. They don't know.
Yeah, and you can tell me if I'm doing it wrong, so I can make corrections.
You can correct it, yeah.
Because I don't want to go a whole week doing it wrong, and then you come back and say, "What?
What did you do exactly? You're doing it wrong." You're like, I was doing it that way the whole time. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So let's try a couple more, and we'll try it again. Because normally the timing of saying come, well, that's not hard if they already know come. You just say come and they come to you, right? So that's not where the work is. That's why I'm failing every time, is because I want you to like. That's the timing that's hard, is the and the tap and the e-collar and the recall and then the come and the body language, right? Yeah. So we'll go again.
Come.
Oh. Right? And so like that's what happens in the dog's brain. That was your best one yet. Okay. That was perfect, right? So you said come.
I slowed down and thought about it a little bit more.
Yeah. And so what will happen is as you're doing that on every walk, you will get to the point where it's like
automatic.
Yeah, because it's muscle memory.
Right.
Right? Because like for me, I don't think about that at all. It's like, oh, I just go like, oh, come, and then it'll come, oh, and then I'll check. You know, so sometimes it just depends on the dog, right? Like then I'm thinking, because then I'm thinking lots of other thoughts, right? But you can't think those thoughts yet, right? And that's where I get ahead of myself. I start explaining a bunch of other stuff. It's like, no, keep it simple. It's like, all right, you're out here. You say, come, let's do it.
Come.
Oh.
Come on.
There you go. Perfect, right? So then it's like, okay, you get that over and over again. That one was probably easier than the last one, right?
It was.
Yeah, exactly.
It was. All right.
So I got a better feel for it?
Definitely.
Excellent.
Definitely. And I appreciate you letting me.
Letting you shock me? Yeah.
But it definitely.
Well, I mean, I've had that e-collar.
And having me do it too.
Yeah.
Makes it, because after you left the last time, I thought.
You're like, I'm not sure exactly what to do. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know whether is he hitting this thing? Is he hitting this?
Yeah.
When does he hit it? And I was really like, I don't want to practice and screw it
And
up.
do it wrong. Yeah. No. Well, to be honest, you're kind of an ideal client for me to work with because you're serious about learning it, and you don't think I'm just going to do all the work for you. And another important thing, you weren't like super bashful about this, because I've had people be really bashful, and they're really awkward about it, and they feel like I don't want to do that. It's weird.
I've trained
Yeah.
all of my dogs, and that's why I said Kirk was like, you should just be able to train them. And I'm like, no, Kirk.
Need a little help here. Yeah.
10 years go by and I forget stupid little things.